seam perspective, South Africa has really come in leaps and bounds. They found consistency on that line and length. That's the line, particularly to the left-hander, that could be effective for George Linde. Yes, it's a wide. He's got a small margin to work with, does he? He's trying to get out of the arc of the left-hander in Sam Ayub.
Yeah, the timing was just about coming back when he's thrown it away once again. Sam Ayub was looking so good. And against the run of play, Pakistan losing a set article. He's played extremely well, but he's done now.
Yeah, that's the beauty of T20 cricket. You're never out of it. And even though George Linde was up against it, he still kept his nerve and changed the tactic, went slightly wider against Sam Ayub and finds victory. 37 of 28 for Sam Ayub. Pakistan now 82 for 4.
Hassan Nawaz is in. 4 down Pakistan. Leading a partnership at pace. Leading Hassan Nawaz to crack it big, 83 for 4.
Yeah, from South Africa's point of view, they'll be pretty happy with the exit of the left-hander in Sam Ayub, particularly with George Linde only bowling the 2 overs. Felt that was the matchup that Ayub was looking for to try and dominate. And in the end, he perishes to him as well. Elation for South Africa. The skipper happy, smiles all around.
A big deal when you're being hit for 4s and 6s and the batsman has dominated you to come back so strongly and to remove him from the scene. It really is a terrific piece of bowling and staying the course. Ngidi coming on to bowl now 2 overs in his first stint. I wanted to share with you my observation of how the fast bowlers of both sides have used this surface differently. South Africa very keen to hit that hard length, not to vary the ball a great deal, about keeping the ball straight and bowl at pace, whereas Pakistan were dead keen on variations and doing extra things that one needed. Keeping it simple, we've heard it so many times, works. And I think South African bowlers have generally kept it simple, the fast men. That's gone fine for runs. Sliding, skidding, stopping a 4. Corbin Bosch there, doing well.
Yeah, I think from South Africa's point of view, they've identified the surface to be the variation, particularly from a seamer's point of view. And just trying to be the old school top of off stump with the odd bouncer is really the order of play. Clearly in the ring, in the field of play. Great work by Corbin Bosch.
I think he's done extremely well. I don't think any amount of angle, any degree of angle is going to make that into a boundary. Clean pick up, throw. Extremely well done in the end. Bowled him. In a rush, in a hurry, Hassan Nawaz doesn't allow himself any time to settle. And Ngidi there with a hard hit at the stumps.
Yeah, the execution has been sublime from South Africa's seamers. We spoke earlier about the top of off stump being the option that they're looking for, and it always comes down to the execution. We've seen some variable bounce, and on that occasion you see the back of Hassan Nawaz. He goes for 3. Pakistan in a bit of trouble, 5 down for 85.
Mohammad Nawaz now has got to do it with the bat. He bowled superbly, picked up 3 wickets. In the middle phase of the bowling innings, he was absolutely flawless with his thinking, with his execution. Strike rate of 133. It's about occupying the crease right now. Use the conditions differently, South African pacers, and superbly. There's a purpose, and they're religiously following this. Hard length, targeting the stumps, and Pakistan all over the place.
Yeah, even though South Africa would come into this to a particular batter, trying to tighten him up. But this is what they would have shared. Top of off stump, you have the variable of bounce. Allow the wicket to be that variable.
Always feel that the coaching staff is there to help you make those strong decisions. It's about improving the intellect and reading the situation, game awareness, whatever you want to call. But it's about taking good decisions, bold decisions, decisions that work on the day. And I think South Africans have been outstanding. Adjusted so well, adapted so well to the bowling conditions. 87 for 5. One off less than 50 balls. Can they do it? 5 wickets down. Gone. Well, he's supposed to be excellent player of spin bowling, not to be tonight. Usman Khan perishes, looking to come down the wicket, and somehow gets beaten because he was just a little bit early and showed his hand a little early to go with that cut shot.
Yeah, a hint of turn for George Linder. Just sat a little bit in the crease. And we spoke earlier about the fact that the left-hander is no longer at the crease. It allows for South Africa to try and attack they do. Usman Khan, he goes for 12. 87 for 6, Pakistan.
It's time for Fahim Ashraf to shine with the bat. Didn't bowl at all in this contest. Dire situation Pakistan find themselves in. Who gets it to spin off the straight, not given as a wide. But this wasn't a special shot. They're beaten by a flatter trajectory. Decided to come out of the crease just a little too early, allowed Linde to really take him out. Bowled a little wider outside the off stump. He's picked up 2.
Yeah, you feel that George Linde's tail is up. Went for quite a few in his first over rather, and fought his way back. Mentioned earlier about this is the beauty of T20 cricket. Momentum can shift within a space of 2 to 3 deliveries. All of a sudden a wicket has put Pakistan well on the back foot. A couple of wickets for that matter.
Batter away from his range. Usman Khan beaten, deceived. Good stumping from keeper. Smart piece of bowling. And gone. Trying a reverse. Fahim Ashraf is removed from the scene. Linde has been outstanding after a punishing start. He's come back strongly, 3 wickets, and derailing Pakistan's progress massively.
Well, we spoke about momentum shifts, and for George Linde, it's taken 3 wickets in 7 deliveries. And he has certainly tightened the screws here for Pakistan. Comfortable catch in the end for Lazard Williams. And that sees the back of Fahim Ashraf. He goes for just 1. And Pakistan trailing 7 down, 89.
China Afridi, strike rate of 129. Pakistan 7 down for 89. Nobody was expecting this downhill slide. A required rate 14.79. South Africa finding an unlikely hero after being put away for plenty in his first over and a half. He's made his presence felt. Linde 3 for 31. Attacking the stumps, getting the ball to spin also. Wonderfully bowled. 3 overs, 3 for 31 for him, 89 for 7.
Yeah, the standout for George Linde is the ability to gain confidence in the wicket of Saim Ayub and attacks the stumps more. And if anything, you got to hit it off the stumps, creating opportunities to get wickets. And wickets he's got.
Gets it past the first slip fielder for 4, slicing it. Trying to hit the ball hard, and that has been the process, the progress, the pattern chosen by Pakistani batsmen.
Yeah, 7 down Pakistan. The required run rate hovering around the 15 mark. Need to find some boundaries. Doesn't matter how you get them at this point. It's the important part that you're giving it a go.
A decent enough hit to make it to the fence. So 2 boundaries on the bounce for Nawaz.
I don't think South Africa will be too disappointed with this. They're certainly hitting their mark in terms of the line and length, hitting top of off stump. And Pakistan still finding a way. But they're executing their skill. That's the most important part.
Changing his angle. Let's see what happens now. Maybe middle and leg stump channel. Oh, gets it to fire away across the stumps. Lift and bit of pace from Ngidi. Pick a free moment for some, not for Pakistani team. Your insurance, ultimate insurance partner. They're not only figure free, but still as well. Absolutely still free. Download the figure free app, they say, to find out more details. Big shot. That's a decent hit for 6. Down the ground. It's Nawaz's night from Pakistan. He bowls superbly. He's hitting them crisply. 100 comes up for Pakistan.
Yeah, he's had an outstanding time with the ball, as Mohammad Nawaz. He spoke in the mid-innings interview that he's been working hard at his batting. And Pakistan in all heaps of trouble, has the opportunity to come in, somewhat steady the ship. And doing it with great power and finesse.
Yeah, nicely done. Yorker length put away square. Eyeing them well. Nawaz is off to a very good start. Will Shine Afridi be able to help him out? Plenty of runs to play with South Africa, so in no danger of being overtaken at this stage by Pakistan. Required is 14.76. Young captain, and it appears as if he'll be winning this one. Ends with a bouncer. It's 104 for 7. Yeah, the difference between the two sides is increasing. South Africa overpowering Pakistani worm by a long way. It's been very impressive. He's got pace, and today's direction has been outstanding. He's hit the length, as most other South African pacers, and have extracted a lot out of the surface. It was supposed to be batting friendly, and even at 200 haven't looked comfortable in the games gone by. Fans enjoying the match with Pakistan's own tea brand. Some garam chai and a bit of gupshup to go with garam chai. Big shot down the ground. He will reach the fence after a couple of bounces. Shaheen Shah Afridi muscling that one over mid-off.
Yeah, South Africa opting for the aggressive field possessions, both mid-on and mid-off, still in the ring. And just the one bounce to the fence, but on that occasion, Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's up to the task, gets a little bit of width, and gets the ability to free his arms for a welcome boundary.
Bosch 2 for 7 in the meantime of 2.3. Massive miss hit. He's now got 3 for 7. Shaheen Afridi, the latest one to bite the dust. He's trying to look at the splice of his blade. Never could get it over the infield. It was straight, it was quick, and it was all over for Afridi.
Yeah, this is really impressive by the Proteas and the skipper, keeping his field in play, and sees the back of Shaheen Shah Afridi. He goes for 4. Pakistan 109 for 8.
A very disappointing batting effort from Pakistan. They're looking down the barrel. 109 for 8. Terrific delivery really, because Afridi had hit him down the ground and then followed it up with a more forceful delivery. It had more on the ball. An easy catch for him to take. A lot of people have left. A few of them are leaving now. And so after 15, 8 down for 110.
Yeah, South Africa clinical in all 3 departments this evening. Word that perhaps comes to mind is general game awareness, Armin Soil.
Yeah, disappointing is the word. This batting effort definitely lackluster.
Yeah, he's He's been having some spell here this evening, Corbin Boss, but understanding conditions. Hard back of length. The first he got rid of was Baba Azam. That was a massive wicket in the context of this game. As you can see, he just persisted with a hard back of length and bringing those stumps into play.
And the angle he created, that was troublesome for the batters. He was using that crease very well. And you know it, when you're looking to bowl at a batsman in T20 format, which is cutthroat, you have to cramp the batsman, and that's what he did. And he was rewarded, justly rewarded with 3 wickets. And look at these figures, very impressive.
And it's amazing what a bit of confidence can do to you. He's been having some year at international cricket's Corbin Boss. This is real brilliant from South Africa's seamers. Spoke a little earlier about this surface perhaps not being the usual Rawalpindi surface. That has just been done for a bit of extra pace. Got to say Insaf really a little bit too quick.
I told you earlier, there'll be something for the faster bowlers. But the idea was just to bowl back of the length into the surface.
Yeah, an excellent shot. He's going to pick up a boundary. Yes, they do.
Yeah, he was itching to drive the ball through covers and finally got the length and timed it beautifully. The same shot. He's handy with the bat. He has won few matches for Pakistan.
Oh, he's gone airborne, and guess what? A similar result, because he's picked the gap in that cover region. Back-to-back boundaries from Nasim Shah.
Yeah, you do not associate this kind of a stroke from number 10 batsman, hitting the ball on the up. Did it beautifully. Never tried to overhit the ball. Just used the pace and directed the ball into the gap. Couple of boundaries.
At the end of 16, Pakistan 118 for 8. Yeah, of course, T20I series consists out of 3 T20s. Today being the first, the Test series, of course, that's been done and dusted, 1 apiece. Second T20I on the 31st of October, and then the third one the very day thereafter, the 1st of November. Well, to continue his impressive spell this evening, Corbin Boss called upon the captain to finish his 4. That's an excellent shot, I tell you what. Numbers 9 and 10 might have a word with the batters in the dugout afterwards.
Ever since Nawaz has made a comeback into the Pakistani side, he's proved to be a much more improved cricketer. He's bowling well, picking up wickets for Pakistan, and then he gathers crucial runs. That was a good stroke.
Yeah, I'll correct myself. It's not number 9 and 10, but 7 and 10.
KFC, flip the bucket challenge. All you have to do is flip the KFC bucket and wear it on your head as quickly as possible. And the winner will get KFC. Finger-licking good prizes.
wide ball by Corbin Boss, which means he'll have to re-bowl it again. I think let's dive into the mindset of chasing such a high score, especially when you know there's a little something in it for the bowlers. From a Pakistan perspective, you almost feel that the batters never gave themselves an opportunity to get used to how this surface will react under lights.
Yeah, most of the Pakistani batsmen, they were trying to hit the ball towards mid-wicket. And off the front foot wasn't the right idea. And were really exposed here. And I still say the Pakistanis, especially the batters, they need to find a way to become consistent and reliable. I mean, if you keep on trying airy-fairy strokes, you cannot be reliable. There is no chance. You'll come good once in a blue moon. That's all.
Yeah, I suppose 20 overs is still a long, lengthy period of time, so there is still time to build an innings, get yourself going. And then, of course, once you can get on top of the bowling team. An excellent bouncer from Corbin Boss. And this is something he's done so well throughout his spell. Never allowing the batters to play him off the front foot.
Yeah, this is game awareness shown by the fast bowler. He realized Nawaz is looking to create room to hit the ball over extra cover, change the angle. He's been bringing the ball back to him, cramping him, not giving him that width to be able to hit the ball through extra. That's where Nawaz has to show awareness. Instead of looking to hit the ball over extra, why not hit the ball on the onside? Whip it.
Oh, that sounded crisp off the bat, but they're only going to pick up one.
Well, there's always a selfie moment with Vigotel Mobile.
Well, there's one ball remaining of the Boss spell. Did he deliver a Boss spell for his team tonight? Oh, no, I tell you what, I think he might have just picked up his fourth. And yes, he did indeed. He picks up the wicket of Nasim Shah to finish an excellent spell of bowling. 4 for 14 with 17 dot balls in that spell.
He deserved to have another wicket here. He's bowled beautifully throughout this night. The first spell was game-changing one, where he picked up 2 wickets in 2 overs, pushed the Pakistanis back, and then a couple of wickets in his second spell, and bowled really economically. Nasim goes for 9, 1 to 4 for 9.
Yeah, it's also a career best performance by Corbin Boss this evening in this format. Ending with figures of 4 for 14 in his allotted 4 overs. It's a brilliant outing. He is just growing in confidence at this level, making it his own at the moment, Corbin Boss. New batter, Abra Ahmed. He comes in with his team in all kinds of trouble. 71 needed of 18. Oh, I tell you what, that went crisply off the bat through that cover reads, and he's going to pick up a boundary. Mohammad Nawaz continuing his awesome evening he's having out there in the middle.
He's so adept executing that stroke through extra cover. Hit the ball aerial deliberately by pulling his weight back to be able to get at elevation.
Oh, I tell you what, he still has the innovation game as well to help himself to the maximum. Mohamed Nawaz can do absolutely no wrong this evening, even in a losing course.
Should I be calling this deft touch? No effort there. Just use the pace, use the angle. And off she went. Flew over the line.
I tell you, no bowler loves to be picked for boundaries in the way that he has done to Nandriberger. He's gone short and into the offside he goes again. I think he might have picked himself up another boundary. Does he? No. Excellent work by Tony de Zorzi out in the deep.
He definitely knows where the gaps are. He's not moving a lot in the crease, staying leg side-ish, and that's why he's been able to create that room to play that stroke through extra cover. 35 from 17 deliveries.
Brilliant from Nandriberger. Seeing Mohamed Nawaz gone down early to try and play the ramp shot once again. Just take all the pace of the ball.
How good was he tonight? Or should I say this evening? Beaten Pakistani batters with pace. Lengths were immaculate. Did not allow any freedom to the batters to free their arms.
And that's how he finished off his account this evening. Pick up his fourth. Excellent spell of bowling. And there are those links that we're talking about, Amir. Summing up conditions, summing what works for you on this particular surface this evening. And he's been absolutely brilliant in the execution department.
You can make so many plans. The important thing, execution. If you falter there, you will struggle.
Yeah, I think many occasions as well is you almost overthink things, and I think Pakistan at the start of the game almost overthink that because it's a high-scoring venue. They've almost gone to plan B too early. If you look at the surface will many times tell you what needs to happen. There was a lot of cracks. We saw one or two balls from Saeed Sarfredi zipping back at the left-hander. So why not operate with seam-up deliveries for a little bit longer? We all know that new ball it's only new for 2-3 overs in these conditions. At the end of 18, 138 for 9. Yeah, the opening match of this 3-match T20I series. South Africa been asked to bat first. They managed to get themselves to 194 for 9. Compliments of some awesome batting from Reza Hendricks at the top of the order, 60. A little cameo by George Linder. Get him to a total that one would feel was always going to be a touch too far for Pakistan on this kind of surface. Well, it's a change of bowling. It's a return for Lazard Williams. He's also been impressive this evening. 1 for 20 in his 3 overs so far. Starts with a wide delivery.
You have Flickr Free moment. Download Flickr Free app now. Your ultimate insurance partner.
I've got an interesting little set for you. South Africa becomes the first team to win a T20 international, batting first here at Rawalpindi. Oh, he's gone leg side, but has he picked out the field in the deep? Yes, he has. And he has picked out the safe pair of hands of Corbin Boss. And it's only fitting that he forms part of this missile to clinch a victory for South Africa here by 55 runs over the home team.
Yeah, convincing. Very convincing South Africans in their first outing in this ODI T20 series, beg your pardon.